Yeah, there we go. All right. Uh, Today we're watching a guy make food with only with his nut, basically. We're gonna see this. Maybe try a few recipes. We'll see. Probably be good. I don't know. We will see. Maddie, you in here? Or who's in here right now? But yeah, let's get to watching.
I have spent the better part of the last year posting videos on YouTube of me cooking with my own cum, and it's all because of this book. Now, almost a year since posting that first video, I have given myself the dubious mission of going through every single recipe. It's a stupid and grueling task for a very strange guy.
What
But
the
first,
hell?
in case you're new here, who am I?
Oh hell no. What the hell?
Hi everybody. If you're new here, A, I am incredibly sorry,
What
and B, yes, you heard that correctly. You probably have some questions just from looking at this, so let me get a few of them cleared up right off the
Yes,
bat.
please.
Who the fuck is this guy?
My name's Enrico, you could just call me N. I am primarily a VTuber, which means that I am someone who uses an anime avatar to stream himself playing video games very poorly over on twitch.tv.
What the hell is that book?
I would say a little under a year ago, one of my viewers actually gifted me this book, which is called Natural Harvest, a collection of semen-based recipes by Paul Fodenhauer. And for a couple months...
Bro, who's making this? Like, genuinely, who is making this stuff, bro? Like, you gotta go and try all this? Like, oh yeah, this one was the best one.
That's pretty much all it was, just this novelty that I had in my apartment, never really considering ever making one of these recipes because who the fuck would ever do that, right? And then around the time spring was turning to summer, I just remember I was going through a really bad depression. And so in a fit
So because you're depressed, you're gonna start making food with cum?
of depression, I did what any person would do in my situation.
Hey, what's up, Maddie? You like the fit? You don't like the fit? Or what? You messing with it or not? I love the fit. Okay, okay. That's good, that's good. Be locking in on this cum guy. So, yeah. We'll do an hour of this video. I'm a fan of the hat. Yeah, I think it's my raccoon hat. You know what I'm saying? You heard? So, let's lock in.
I decided to make a cum smoothie and upload it to YouTube.
Alright. I can hear the cum in that smoothie.
Oh god, I taste it. This was around the time that I was starting to use TikTok or trying to learn how to use TikTok, and so I took like 5 or 10 seconds.
I got 350,000 likes. I'm gonna have to start doing this. Gotta get that clout, you heard?
Clips from that video, and I would post them to my TikTok.
I'm producing 3 tablespoons.
And lo and behold, they blew the fuck up. So yeah, I am now known as the VTuber who eats his own cum.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah,
You might be asking yourself, very rightfully, why the fuck would anyone want to do that? I didn't want to keep making these like slapdash videos every week of me cooking one of the recipes in the book. And so with being incredibly curious about both Paul Fodenhauer and with kind of also wanting to put a cap on making more semen cookbook videos, I've decided to embark on a month-long process of making every single recipe in this book.
How many recipes are in here, though? Oh, shoot. How many Dude, I cannot. Damn it, dude. Recipes are in... What is this?
But before all the long process of making every single recipe in this...
Natural Harvest, a collection. Okay. How many recipes are in Natural Spell that wrong. Harvest. How many recipes? 62 pages. Wait, so that means there's 62, right? Wait, no. If there's 62 pages, that means it's front and back. 124 recipes? Oh my goodness, bro. Oh. Alright, we'll save that for later.
This book. But before all that, we got to talk to Paul Fodenhauer, and as luck would have it, as I was starting to work on this video, he was going around online promoting his new book, Semen Cosmetics. You have to understand, I've been trying to get in contact with Paul ever since I started making these videos.
He's trying to make a dessert with him.
His Twitter isn't active as of the last couple years, aside from some automated bot tweets. His YouTube is completely defunct. His website is no longer operational. And so my final lead was just his email, which was listed across his social media, kind of sending him a message every couple weeks, hoping for a bite, and not getting a response at all. That is, until now. We fucking got him.
Hell yeah.
Hi. I was so nervous to do
I bet he's hot as hell.
this interview, by the way.
I'm sorry.
But
Me too.
I guess like because I have like a million questions and
Let's
like
do it. Let's do it.
The first thing you need to know about Paul Fodenhauer is that he is an extremely likable guy. He is just so humble and kind. We actually went overtime in our initial interview because we were just having so much fun talking to each other.
like I'm known as the cum guy within a certain community that I'm a part of.
You and I can do like a support group. Hi, my name is Paul. I'm a semenaholic.
Oh, hell no.
Hi, my name's Enrico. I'm a
Oh, hell
semenaholic.
no, dude.
I'm going to sprinkle in little bits and
No,
pieces
bro.
of my interview with Paul throughout this video, including topics such as why the hell he made this book and what he's learned from the reception and stuff. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm 43 years old. I always keep forgetting how old I am. I feel like I'm 80.
The nut is keeping him young, you know what I'm saying? Oh wait, he's saying he's 80. Maybe the nut's keeping him old. Bro, forget his age for real. Like, nah. I don't know. Maybe the nut got to his brain. Who knows?
I work in the medical field. I hate writing.
So what kind of reputation do you have among your friends? Like, how are you perceived among them?
My closest friends are gay as
Right.
well. Not to say that all my friends are gay or that all of them support or are even the least bit enthusiastic about eating semen. I have, like everyone else, like a closer circle of
I'll be his friend.
friends
Right.
that are very supportive. And when experimenting with the recipes, I mean, I wouldn't eat semen for someone I don't know
Mhm.
or wouldn't be
I hope
willing
so.
to have sex with. I hope that goes for most people. We have had, dinner parties where we've had a lot of
Full hate who's being friends with this guy? Why? What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong? He's just taking care of his friends, you heard? Come on now. What a hater, bro.
semen in the dishes, but
What a
that's
hater.
not like random people off the street. I did get a request early when the book was first published. I got some requests from
Imagine being featured in this book. Like, this person helped me make this recipe. Let's go.
people
Oh, and like different people have different tastes, so it's like infinite recipes basically. Alright, I'm sorry.
who wanted to invite me to semen orgies. Yeah,
What
and
the
I was like, no.
What was the main motivating factor for you to have made this book?
This is like not quite 20 years ago, but like 15. I was at a dinner party, we were drinking everything, mixed people, of any orientations.
Okay,
And then
okay.
the discussion was, as a male, like you're pleasantly surprised and sometimes expect your partner to swallow during oral sex. People.
Do you think some recipes require to eat something specific the day to make your nut taste specific for a recipe? Yeah, like if I was making like a fruit smoothie, then yeah, like I would eat a bunch of fruit the day before to make my drink more fruity. So Yeah, John, like, you down for this, bro? You down for this, baby Wawa? Hey, let's do a little session. I'm sorry, I'll stop. I'm so sorry.
Had different opinions on that. Then I was like, so how many of you have tasted, like if you expect someone else to swallow your cum, you should be able to taste it yourself, you know?
I respect
I
that.
thought that
I
was
respect
logical.
that.
But then when
Okay,
when I asked the
I
question,
respect
the
it, though. I
response was
respect
like, ew, that's gross. Like, I'm like, wait a second, John. You want to come in somebody's mouth and you want them to swallow, but you're not willing to taste it. Like, come
Oh, yeah,
on.
hell yeah.
From that discussion, I was
Wait,
fascinated
whoa,
with,
whoa,
why
whoa, whoa,
is that?
whoa, whoa. I tried this with my siblings and it actually works. Damn, dude. Nah, bro. What? What? What do you mean you tried it with your siblings? What does that mean?
So vile, you know? And then I just started thinking about it, and then I can't explain exactly what I don't know, but I started getting like sort of fascinated with it. And then I started experimenting in the kitchen. First thing I did, I made tiny little omelets. And the
Okay.
whole idea with that was semen kind of looks like egg whites. So I just whisked them.
Bro has a family recipe. Generational. Generational. What do you mean? What? I don't know, bro. This guy's crazy.
I'm up, put them in a Teflon pan, and voila. Tiny, tiny little
It's not what you
yolkless
think,
egg whites.
trust. What do you mean? What do you mean it's not what you think? How do you have a family recipe with... I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, you tried this book, or you like made your own stuff? Well, he did say no homo, so I guess so. My bad. My bad. This is crazy though.
Made of semen. And then I realized, like, whoa. Semen, I mean, eggs are used in the kitchen a lot.
Okay.
So why not semen? So that's where it started. And then I started playing around with more, like, sort of, okay, so this is how it, how it behaves in a frying pan. But what happens with acidity, oils, sugar? I mean, producing semen is not the worst activity on earth.
Before all this, did you have any kind of like culinary experience?
Tried.
No, zero.
Tried with my siblings. All right.
I've always liked to cook, but dude. Culinary skills would be an overstatement.
Same, actually. I can't cook or bake to save my life.
I'm planning to do every single recipe in this book. Like,
it's gonna be the new wave, bro. Just family recipes right here, passed down for generations. We're locking in.
I'm
gonna make millions.
I want to see you try everything.
So let's do this very systematically. I'm going to try my best to abide by all the instructions and measurements that Paul has laid out in the book.
The drinks in the Natural Harvest book, those are fun to play with because they're so easy. They're fun because even somebody who doesn't cook that much, they can still make a cocktail. It's not rocket science.
I think you vastly underestimate just how incompetent I am, but let's do this.
With Ashley's next-gen Nuvella Performance fabric, you can relax.
If y'all don't know, every nut produces around 5 grams of protein.
The smoothie, semen does react to acids. There's kiwi in the high protein smoothie. They can be very sweet, but they can also be very acidic. Semen and acid are not always best friends, but semen and banana is great.
So this recipe calls for 1 cup of diced kiwi and 1 ripe banana. Please don't mind how mushy the bananas look. They've just been sitting out here for like 20 minutes as I went to prepare the other ingredients. 1 cup of soy milk. I don't actually have soy milk. This is unsweetened almond milk, but I'm sure the difference is minimal. And some ice cubes. There's no unit of measurement for this one, so I'm just going to assume it's however many you want.
Is it already in the fruit? Or what?
Want to whatever consistency of the smoothie that you want. And of course, we can't forget...
Oh, hell no. how did you even get it in there? Like just straight, just like they just got some crazy aim. I don't know.
1 to 3
Oh.
tablespoons of semen. I got one of these like shot glasses that actually measures how many milliliters
Oh, dude,
and tablespoons and teaspoons there are. And I'm
It's
sad to
moving
say that I've
around.
only produced a half a tablespoon for
he's been beating off too much.
today's smoothie. So the recipe's simple. Just throw everything inside the blender and liquefy.
Okay, so
Oh,
this
hell
was my
no.
first recipe, and I was still figuring out what I was going to do editing-wise, and I think that I had this idea that I would be narrating over this footage, but I kind of abandoned that idea in later recipes, so here's like 30 unedited seconds of me making this smoothie in complete silence.
Dude, I don't know why he's gotta
Okay.
wear this ski mask. Who makes a smoothie like this? Okay, he doesn't know how to pour a cup, bro. What the hell? Oh. Nah, bro. Nah. This is disgusting. This is genuinely disgusting.
So here it is. It looks a lot better than my first attempt. I can't believe that's been over half a year already. I will say this is a good first recipe, if only because Paul
He's already got a little bit on his cheek right there. Guess he was warming up.
recommends experimentation. I mean, in general, Paul recommends experimentation with all these recipes. But even in the chef's note in the book, he says this is a great drink to experiment with, mostly with different types of fruits. But we're doing everything by the book today. I'm not afraid to try this, if only because I've already done this before. I'm expecting just a regular smoothie with a semen aftertaste. So, bottoms up, folks. Why is this so thick? Hold on, it's not reaching my mouth for some reason.
Oh. He needs. He needs to test the semen before you put in the. Oh yeah, I gotta like make sure like it's ripe. Right? Is that what you're talking about? Like make sure the smoothie's ripe or something. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Yeah, you're thinking right now. You're thinking right now, for real, for real. Ripe semen. Yeah, yeah. Maybe you gotta like let it marinate in something for a little bit, or yeah, like age it, like put it like in a barrel for like a week or so. Kind of just get that ripeness up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Oh God, it's there. Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I was about
barrel.
to say,
Yeah,
I
yeah, a
don't
barrel.
get the aftertaste like I did last time, but it's definitely there. Oh yeah, wow.
All right, it can't be that bad, bro. It genuinely can't be that bad. I'll be back. I'll be back. Give me a second. I got it. That was fast, but I got it. Let's give it a try. It took me like 15 seconds. Be good though. All right, ready? Cheers. All right. It's a little thick, but it ain't too bad. I had a lot of fruit yesterday, so it ain't too bad. But it is definitely not something I would probably want to cook with. So, damn, it's in my throat.
Why am I doing this? Oh wait, shit. Why am I drinking it straight from the thing? I want this to look very
Oh, dude, it's
palatable
like so
for
thick.
the final video. Doesn't that look so appetizing? Wouldn't
It
you
is
drink
so
this
thick,
not suspecting
bro.
anything else? I will say I took a few sips before I went to take some photos of the drink,
you taking
and
photos
it's
of it?
still clinging to the throat. That there's still that phenomenon there, and I feel like that's going to be a recurring theme throughout this video. But cheers, everyone! Bottoms up. In the past, it felt more like
he went back for, like,
you were tasting or eating
The
something
fourth sip.
completely
I think it's just
mundane.
kind of, I think he's at the point of enjoying it now.
And then the semen flavor just kind of gets Trojan horsed in. That is not the case with this one. You do get that aftertaste, and it does cling to the throat, but it's really not as heavy as it was before, if only because I probably didn't use as many ice cubes as I should have before. So
getting used to
yeah,
it.
that was my fault. And I just love how completely commonplace this has become for me, that this does not faze me at all. I'm sure for a lot of people who are familiar with my
disgusting, bro.
channel, this is not even, it doesn't even register that this is an odd thing to do. I mean, maybe this whole getup is, and like the fact that I'm making
Wipe
a
it
really
off
long
of your
video
face.
is kind of strange, but in the moment it doesn't hit me, you know? I also kind of
Dude,
wonder
why'd his eyes roll
how
back?
much of the fact that a lot of this is obviously
Bro looks disgusted watching comes to me, but is unfazed after. It's a little different seeing somebody else do it. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, it was not my cum. Obviously, it wasn't. Guess the world will never know, huh? But it was just almond milk, okay? It was just almond milk. It was just almond milk, okay? Okay? It was just almond milk. Chill.
freshly harvested semen. That's the euphemism I'm going with here. How much of that actually affects like your the flavor of whatever you're about to eat? I just imagine most people are very ravenous after the act, and their willingness to eat anything would cloud their judgment. Does that make any sense? I don't know.
He probably makes this with like every other meal. Like this is like the side, like on the meal. What in the TikTok you posted, was it almond milk also? Okay. Yes, it was almond milk. I'm not a nutaholic. Okay.
I know what I'm talking about. Cheers. That's one dish down. Only about
Dude, it's still on his cheek right there. Like, do y'all see that on his cheek? Ooh, some smoothie nut on his cheek.
like 30 more to go.
I give the
Final
smoothie a 1 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. Taste gets a 4 out of 5. I still don't fully understand what the semen adds aside from a clingy feeling in your throat.
Yeah, for real.
And I give it a
like I'm not a 10 on 10 for what
10 out of 10 in terms of semen noticeability.
Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna rate it as delicious.